back, Peter and I were driving along the M60 after an evening at Semitone, and I was giving it some welly in the car. There was a blinding bright light, and the next thing we knew, we were on a road in a very unfamiliar place. It was daylight, and there were unusual surroundings. The road, if you could call it such, was full of more potholes than a Manchester Council cock-up. There were no buildings to be seen, and then in the distance we saw a farmhouse. The door was opened by a woman wearing old-fashioned clothing. I explained that we had broken down in the car, had no idea where we were, and did she have a phone? She asked, "What's a car?" Well, that wasn't a great start. Rather than explain the means we'd used to reach her home, I asked her, where were we? Stockport. And I do like your hat. It turned out that before my car broke down, I was travelling just over the speed of light. I know, hard to believe in an old Toyota. Well, that's Japanese engineering for you. So naturally, we were shot back in time, as you would expect. And you get confirmation of this from the right movies. We stayed for a couple of weeks, and it was mutually beneficial. Peter taught the locals amazing mathematics, and I drew diagrams of hat styles. We were treated like royalty, and we enjoyed the opulence and attention. Our sudden removal, which was abrupt, was annoying to say the least, just when we were about to be given the keys to the city. My fault, as I had obviously taken my foot up the accelerator pedal. And just like that, we were back on the M60 in a buggered old banger. You will find some Riley Savage influence on hat styles at the Hat Museum in Stockport. There was also an unusual spike of children doing exceptionally well in maths in the area around the same time. This experience is probably why I get a sense of déjà vu when I don some of my headgear. Try as I might, I have not yet managed to travel fast enough to recreate the adventure, despite several infusions of Red-X. Thank you.